Today I met with my therapist and it was a good session. You know, one of the things I always say is never, ever go to a therapist who does not have a therapist. Flat out. Because I'm telling you, there are unhealthy therapists in this profession. I've seen them. I know them. Yeah. So, never go to a therapist who doesn't have a therapist. Anyway, so I was meeting with my therapist. And I kind of already figured out what was going on with me before. It just really, today I was going to make some notes. But anyway, I didn't. It's a good idea, you know, to make notes if you want to with your therapist. But I knew this morning, it was just like, you know, I've been feeling sad related to my mom's death. And so I just felt like, you know, I should go for a hike. Because usually when I'm hiking, it's always with a friend that wants to go that I haven't connected with. And so they're like, hey, you know, let's go for a hike, and I'll go. But I don't hike just alone for myself. And I used to do that a lot, and I haven't done it. So today I decided I want to hike alone. And I went in an area that I don't normally go, and it was great. It was great. Just time alone with God. And it just reminded me, and I was talking about this at church tonight, of just how big God is. And I was looking at the footprints on the path, and I was like thinking about God in terms of, you know, God knows who made these footprints. God knows where that person is right now. God knows everything about that person. And then I looked at a tree that had fallen down, and I said, God, you know every nick in this tree and how it got there. Then I looked at the leaves and the rocks, and you know, just thought of, you know, a person that may have kicked the rock as they were passing over it, or the person that passed over the rock. Lord, you know who that person was, and you know all the people that have gone this path and over this rock. And so it just reminded me of just how magnificent God is. And when you think in those terms, it really can open you up to, if God is so concerned and knows so much about, you know, everything around us because he created it, then gosh, then he cares about me. And so that's a reason to be happy, right? So I was thinking about that, and just being outside in nature. And so anyway, meeting with my therapist, you know, and I'm just talking about, you know, clients that I need to get rid of, and working basically 6 days a week, not really getting a time off, not taking the time off, because I'm really trying to figure out, you know, my new normal after my mom's death. And, you know, looking after her, I'm trying to figure out a new normal. So, you know, some of it is working more and just making connections with other therapists that I like, being around them. And so I'm just trying to figure things out. Well, it's creating more times for others and less time for me. And when you combine that with discipleship, which our church is big in, I know that I can, you know, help people, you know, around me. and being a therapist and being anointed by God to help people anyway can create more pressure to help others. So that's been weighing on me because it's like I said, 6 days, that's a lot. And I just needed some time. And so today, that's why today was beautiful. I'm so glad I went hiking and really connecting with God in nature. And that really helped me. And it reminded me that I need to do this more. I need to block off some time in my schedule each week for me to do whatever and to connect. It's not going to be with other people. It's just going to be with myself and the parts of me that need me. This is part of internal family systems. So when I went into my therapy session, I'm just trauma dumping, just like I am I just call it just whatever you want to say about anything without judgment, criticism, or shame. So I'm just talking like I'm doing now. And because I just needed to get it all out, and then we kind of go from there. And so the first thing she said, because she realizes the part of me that's a ministry part of me, she said, is this depleting me or does it fill me up? Is this depleting me or does it fill me up? Because I was telling her, you know, even on Saturday, I have a couple of, one person I wanted to connect with, another person that I'm felt led to connect with. You know, and I'm rethinking that. Is this depleting me or does this fill me up? Because Saturday is the only day that I have to myself. And here I've already said, okay, you can have some of that day. So it's not giving me enough time for myself. I love alone time. I love it. I love naps. So I need to do more of that. And so that's one of the benefits of therapy is, and having a therapist, is that these are things that you know already, right? But hearing it from a different person really helps it sink in. And so she gave me some other things to really journal about. And so I'm going to do those. I just wanted to share that with you today. You know, asking yourself the question, is it, and I always say life-giving. Is it life-giving? Is the person life-giving? So is this depleting you? You know, when you're deciding to meet with someone, is it depleting you or does it fill you up? If it doesn't fill you up, we know the answer to that.